So I just learned that a Snickers bar, the creator named it after his horse named Snicker, which I think is kind of strange. I don't really know why you would name food after your horse, but whatever. We are on to the fourth section of Unit 4, which is on evaluating functions. This one should be pretty clean, pretty straightforward. But there's a few notational things that we should talk about before we start. First of all, I want you to know that if anything's given to you in an ordered pair like this, so like 3, 2, since these are alphabetically written, X comes before Y in the alphabet, X comes before Y in an ordered pair. So this would be your X, and that would be your Y. Okay, I don't know how much you'll see that now, but it will come up later. Also, another thing is, Y and f of x mean the same thing. So if you're given something like this, f of x equals 3x, this actually means y equals 3x, and it's just an equation. And so all you do in this is you put a number in for x, and then you solve. Okay? So what we're looking at are equations like this. F of x equals 3x minus 1. All we really care about is the right side of that equation, 3x minus 1. So what we do is we take the 4 here and we substitute it into there. If I can draw a good arrow, we substitute it into there. So there we go. So what I'm going to do is I say 3 times 4 minus 1. And now I just do order of operations. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 minus 1 is 11. Now you could also write this as f of, whoa, don't do that, computer. F of 4 is equal to 3 times 4 minus 1. And what this means is, since this x and this x have to be the same thing, you're saying that the function when x is 4 is equal to 3 times 4 minus 1. Now, you don't have to write it like that. Just recognize that it means the same thing. That's how I'm going to do it for the rest of this section, though. So, when x is 2, you go 3 times 2 minus 1. 3 times 2, that's 6. Minus 1 is equal to 5. So when x is 2, the function is equal to 5. When x is 8, I go 3 times 8 minus 1, that's 24. Minus 1 is 23. And finally, when x is negative 1, you do 3 times negative 1 minus 1. Well, that's negative 3 minus 1. Oh my. Negative 3 minus 1, which is negative 4. Okay. So for this one, same idea. We got a few more difficult numbers in here, but it doesn't change the problem. So x is negative 3. I put it in right there. 4, parentheses, negative 3, plus 2. That's negative 12, plus 2. That's negative 10. When x is negative 8, I go 4 times negative 8 plus 2. That's negative 32 plus 2. It's negative 30. When x is 1/2, we do 4 times 1/2 plus 2. Well, just think of it this way. What's 1/2 of 4? Well, that's 2. Plus 2 is 4. And when x is 12, we do 4 times 12 plus 2. That's 12 times 2 is 24. 24 times 2 is 48. Plus 2 is 50. Now, if we have some division, it's the same idea. I want you to try these on your own and see what you get. So, 4 divided by 2 minus 2, that's 2 minus 2, which is 0. 18 divided by 2 minus 2. Well, that's 9 minus 2 is 7. Negative 36 divided by 2 minus 2. Well, that's negative 18 minus 2 is negative 20. And negative 10 divided by 2 minus 2. Well, that's negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7. Okay, so take your number, put it into the equation, and see what answer you get when it comes out. So the assignment should be posted on the website. If you have questions, make sure you bring them to me.